sick. Let's do it.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Let's
Switch that.
see. Let's go refresh. Not yet. Refresh again.
Okay, YouTube's working. Let me try this. Okay, cool. So that
Controller. Yep.
worked.
Says we're
Now
live.
let's see Twitch.
We can go ahead and mute that.
Docs. Twitch chat off. Twitch chat on. No.
Yo.
Hmm.
No. I
Okay.
just typed you on.
Yeah, I see that on the main page. I don't know how to refresh this. Docs.
Hmm.
Um, file. Uh, I don't know. I'll figure it out at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Pop out. Oh wait. We might docs. Custom browser docs. Twitch chat's gonna get replaced with that. We're gonna apply that. Okay. Now it has me logging in, so okay, now I gotta go find the password. Do you potentially have the Twitch password?
Yep. I should. Hold on. Mm.
When you learn how to do cool shit, it's fun.
Mm.
What's up, everybody? We do have some new people in the server, so new people will be notified that we have gone live. Even though this one hasn't gone out yet. What up, Chase? We're out here getting the chat working in OBS, so thank you for bearing with the temporary insanity. We have YouTube chat working, so if you want to pop over to the YouTube live, also I'd like it if the sick spot would hit the Discord because we got new people. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Let's see. Nope, that doesn't work like that. This is gonna actually. This works until figure out what happened to Chris. Paste. Login. Okay, Chris, you should have gotten a code texted to you if you can see and or hear me. If you'll also drop that. OBS is not super hard once you start to understand what you're doing. I've gotten used to it podcasting for this long. Like, I'd say at 2020, I became competent, like fully confident in my skills with OBS. And since then, like, I don't know if you've ever been here while I'm cooking live, like building overlays and stuff. But yeah, I can, for streaming purposes, yeah, I can work OBS. I think Chris's computer restarted. Yep, power went out. Did you get a auth code text? Good thing we didn't start recording, because that would have been a hard burp. Yeah, if ever you have any specific there we go, hold on. Yep. Boom. Perfect. Amazing.
Hope that doesn't happen again.
Did you get a authentication code from Twitch?
I did.
I think you can say it.
940870.
940870.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Yes.
And we're back.
Victory.
Cool shit works. Let's go.
I'm going to put victory in both the chats because I have the capabilities to.
Bam. All right, let's go back to Twitch. Hell yeah. All right. Do.
Alright, so now that we got everything up and running,
Let's
just
go.
get rolling. So, new developments. I have Twitch and YouTube live chat now as individual modules in OBS. So now I can have fewer windows open on my other monitor and, you know, like reduce a strain on my PC
There you
while
go.
recording, which is
That's
always a
such a
good
beautiful
thing.
thing. Yeah.
All right. So it's been a very gaming week for me, and by a
Yes.
very gaming week, I've really only played two games.
Hmm.
I booted up a little bit of Luminous to log in for the weekend challenge that like
Hmm.
I do every weekend. Uh,
Yeah.
I haven't played Overwatch, haven't played Fortnite. Um, I did log into Fortnite to check the shop because for
Hmm.
some reason there is Grace is in the shop, but Leon's not in the shop, and I
In
don't know if
Fortnite?
yeah,
Oh, I had no idea Grace was in Fortnite.
yeah, she got added around the time Ari. Ooh, she might be gone by now, but yeah, Grace Ashcroft is. She'll be back, I guarantee. Like the Resident
Yeah.
Evil stuff is pretty good. The Capcom stuff in general is pretty good about coming back.
Okay, sick.
So yeah,
She doesn't look too bad.
yeah. I mean, these Fortnite skins, they got to a point where if it's something out of a video game or like an anime, it's
Hmm.
solid. Like they had some shaky ground in the earlier days, but I
Yeah.
feel like Bleach, solid. Like the newer,
Did you ever go back and just redesign some of the old ones that maybe didn't look bad, or they just kind of?
they do so. I have noticed subtle upgrades, but at no point have I known like, oh yeah, they went back and just completely like because they've gone back and they've edited emotes and they've gone back and they've edited
Mm-hmm.
certain other things. But
Mm-hmm.
as far as like the way character skins work, I don't think they've ever gone back, or they
Yeah.
haven't gone back at least to my knowledge. And Chase is saying the two from Honkai Star Rail are damn near 1 to 1. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, the two games I played this week. The
Oh yeah, yeah.
one that got the most playtime, and actually I was checking on my phone earlier to see if PlayStation would give me an accurate statistic on how much time I've played, is Marathon. It
Oh yeah.
appears that I have put 9 hours into Marathon. I
Sick.
don't know if that counts. Well, no, there's no way that counts the time from the server slam.
Yeah,
So,
that's fair.
uh,
How are you enjoying it now? I assume more people are playing it than the server slam, so.
well, no, fewer people are playing, and it's actually better
Oh.
for that because more
Okay,
people
cool.
are talking more consistently. And
Mm-hmm.
so, one of the podcasts I listened to, Summon Sign, during the server slam, shouted out this member of the community. And he was like, "Hey, this is my PSN. If anybody wants to play Marathon, this will be my account. We can play." And so the other night, I want to say, so it came out Thursday, and
Mm-hmm.
I think Thursday night I played with him a little bit. Like he sent me an invite, and I was like, "Hey, I'm about to go run and get some food, and I'll be back, and then I can play a little bit." And then so pretty much every day since the game's been out, I've played at least a couple games with this same guy. And
That's
so
pretty cool.
yeah, that's one of the main like things that's better about this in the service land is
Yeah.
9 games out of 10 I am talking with at least one of my teammates and we can be like, hey, I got to do this over here, we can go do your thing and then circle around in Xville. And like it's I still haven't had the experience of talking with anybody on another team and being able to be like,
Um,
hey, don't shoot. It
oh
is
yeah, yeah, yeah.
on site PvP
Every single time.
every single fucking time.
So it's not like I guess Arc Raiders where it got to the point where it was people were like, "Hey, yo, 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 chill, let's be
Nope,
cool."
not at all.
Wow. Hey,
So,
I mean, I mean, it's Bungie, so they make great guns. So why
Oh
wouldn't you want to
yeah,
use
the
them?
gunplay is amazing. The and the good thing about the loop, so like
Hmm.
as you up your reputation with the different factions, they give you drops, and so like you're constantly on like a upward trajectory. Even like I lost one of my best. So I'm a triage main. I settled on triage during the server slam, and since the game has come out, I have not played as anybody other than triage. I even got the starter bundle for triage because I was like,
Yeah. What is trio? Oh, so wait, what are the differences?
well, triage is the only healer. I can,
Oh,
at a
okay.
distance,
Oh,
res somebody with my ultimate. I have a
that's pretty
health
sick.
drone that I throw out, and
Hmm.
if everybody has a health drone, if I use a healing item on myself, it
Hmm.
also uses that healing item on everybody else on my team.
That's pretty dope.
So yeah, I mean triage is great, but the problem, he doesn't have a lot of movement, and like he
Mm-hmm.
can't turn invisible, and unless you have a self res, it's not
Hmm.
like he can self res. So
Yeah.
he's really good as far as with me playing with people I can communicate with and be like, hey, I got this much time left on my health drone. If you're fighting UESC, like I'll be able to give you health in this amount of time. And
Yeah.
so, but yeah, I'm firmly a triage main. I know there's thief, which can see loot through walls. There's
It's cool.
is it assassin? That it. Let me just look up runner shells, cause all right. So yeah, we have all the runner shells and all their abilities. I'm reading off
Oh, there's a
GameSpot.
lot of them.
Uh, seven. One, two, three,
More than I
four,
thought there was going to
five,
be, I guess.
6, 7. Yeah, seven of them. So Destroyer is the tank. It's the one they let you play in the tutorial, and it's the
Hmm.
one that if at any point I'm forced to not play triage, I'm probably going to play Destroyer. He has like a giant shield, so some of
Mm.
the bots you fight have shields that they hold up. He has
Hmm.
basically that shield also, which I
That's cool.
it's definitely like other people using it has definitely saved me in the exfil because every exfil is kind of out in the open, and
Hmm.
so and they always alert like all the NPCs around you. So I've definitely had a destroyer save me. Assassin is the one it turns invisible, so
Mm.
it has it can do smoke screens as well as
Hmm.
which automatically turns it invisible.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
so yeah, that so destroyer tank with the shield. Assassin turns invisible. Recon, you can scan the enemy. So there's like a pulse you can send out that'll like alert your
Hmm.
entire team to anybody in the vicinity. Triage, the one that I've been playing, um, it has gauntlets that can add from range, even if they're down and out and they're just a crate on the ground. If I can
Hmm.
make line of sight, I can use my ult and res them fully back to up. Like, so,
That's sick.
yeah. So I feel like I've gotten even better at using his ult. So
Hmm.
I've been doing that. Thief, like I said, it has a drone that can attack people. So it's like a drone, like it's kind of like crypto in Apex, where he'll be stationary and send out a drone that can do different things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she has a grapple arm, so she can grapple places with.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
And then Vandal, it gives you increased movement speed, weapon handling, and reduces heat generation from movement. So there's a heat because you're in a shell. There's like a gauge that you're constantly managing. That is your heat
Hmm.
level, and like
Hmm.
running through rain and water reduces it. Crouching reduces it. Fortunately, jumping doesn't increase it. Um, so if you're traversing, like jumping, like if you can
Yeah.
safely be jumping, you can jump and uh, reduce that. And then the last one is Rook. So Rook is interesting because
Okay.
you can only load into Rook as a solo player. You will
Mm.
always load into a match in progress. You can never progress bounties or missions or anything. So, like, all of the
Okay.
overarching. Essentially, Rook is for you to go in late in the game, loot what you can, exfil, and, like, all of, like, the money grind kind of things that I've seen are
Yeah,
people,
come
like,
from Rook.
just, yeah, load in with Rook. Um, you get a free loadout. There are also upgrades that are specifically for Rook
Oh, that's
with the
cool.
different factions that like turn your Rook runs into better and better things.
Hmm.
But I way more enjoy playing with people. So I'm triage. I'm trying to be
Hmm.
sport. I'm trying to like be on comms regularly and just be like, hey, I got to go here and do this. What do you need to
Hmm.
do? Because it shows you everybody's contract. So like every time you load in with a team, you it's three people. You have three contracts.
Hmm.
Sometimes, like if you, I was playing with a consistent group of people the other night, and we were all just following the same quest line. So every single time we loaded
You were just
in, all of us had the same quest, and if one of us did the objective, it counted for all of us. So we were just,
oh,
yeah, we were working our way through the contracts,
that's
loving like
pretty dope.
our reputation with the different factions, and so
Hmm.
that's good. And since you can see, like, even when I load in with randoms, I can see, like,
Hmm.
hey, oh, you need this? We're loading in, like, because you never know where you're going to spawn in on the map. You always spawn in somewhere around the edge, but there's always, like, a POI to your left and to your right. And it's like, okay,
Hmm.
what I need is all the way across the map. So we're not even going to try that right now. So what you need is like in the middle of the map. So we can go there and work on that for you.
Hmm.
That's the good thing is Server Slam. Like I got a couple games where like teammates were on comms, but now like that the game is out.
It's consistent.
Yeah, it is.
That's nice.
mm, I think I've had probably one match where I was on comms and nobody else was. But
Okay.
one of the people definitely could hear me because they were doing like understood and like they are, you have some limited like voice character things you can do
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like Overwatch, like how you had the wheel of hello my ultimate's ready, like stuff like that. You can do
Hmm.
stuff like that in Marathon as well.
That's cool.
Now, so developments with this game. So the first new map unlocked. We've had Perimeter and Dire Marsh. We had both of those in the Server Slam, and we had
Hmm.
those at launch. Starting, I want to say the sixth. What day of the week was the sixth? Was that Friday? Yeah, I think the daily reset on Friday added the ability to play on Outpost, which is the third map, and we know that
Mm.
the fourth map we're getting all they've said is the second half of March, we're getting the Cryo Archive, which is on board the UESC Marathon, which is the ship that, like,
Hmm.
the first three games take place on the ship.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so Marathon, Durandal, and Infinity, like, all of those
Hmm.
take place on the UESC Marathon, which was a generation ship that they
Hmm.
sent to the Tau Ceti system from Earth and Mars, like as like uh
Deep lore.
oh yeah, it's Bungie, bro.
You're right. You're right.
Like we're getting like anything you could say about Halo or Destiny in as a series, you can somewhat also say about Marathon. I won't go as
I
far
mean,
because
it'll continue to grow.
yeah, that's the thing. And it doesn't have the crazy levels of players as something like Arc Raiders has had, or
Mm-hmm.
Tarkov or Hunt Showdown, but the way I feel about the game is if I could run it on my Steam Deck, I really would like to. I'm hoping it's coming to Switch too, because that's one of the developments we've had this week. Is it
Mm-hmm.
got rated for PS4 and Xbox One? So right now
Really?
it's just because it doesn't seem like a super heavy game. Like I'm
That
pretty
makes
sure
sense.
it needs secure boot, which means my PC can't run it. But if my like even with my exact specs, if
Mm-hmm.
I had secure boot, I'm sure my PC could run it at like a stable 30, you know.
Yeah. And with a lot of people, I mean, still having PS4s, it's just a smart move to keep it
Yeah,
to
like
put
put
it
it.
on there.
Yeah,
If it can run, put it on there.
yeah, because Destiny still works on. Oh crap! Oh,
PS4.
you were frozen for a second.
Oh.
Uh, I was like, oh shit. But yeah, so Destiny 2 still runs on
Hmm.
PS4, Xbox One. So like, if you're using tools that are in line with that, yeah, bring it to
Hmm.
those things. And also, if it can run on a Series S, it can probably run on the Switch too. So that's why I'm hoping like,
For sure.
and with Bungie being like crossplay, cross progression on everything, like it's still my same Bungie account that I've been using since Xbox 360, um, that I'm using now on Marathon. Like, let me bring all my stuff over and play on my Switch.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm sure
So,
it'll be on there. Switch 2 is getting a lot of these third-party games.
yeah, it's getting its Overwatch version soon.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I mean, Switch kind of already got a lot of third party ports, like
Mhm.
during the last gen of like Apex was there. I don't
Yep.
think PUBG ever came over, but and I'm sure Marvel Rivals is gonna come, especially
Yeah.
because there
Soon,
was
especially if Overwatch is going to go on there and they're trying to make a comeback, then
yeah, and I
kind
mean
of got to compete.
Marvel Rivals, they added it to PS4, so it came out originally on PS5 Series X, but it like a lot of these live service games, it's like there are millions of monthly active users on last gen consoles. Like
Yeah.
while we and everybody that we play with is on a PS5, PC, Xbox Series console, like
Hmm.
there are still millions of monthly active users on these consoles, and especially for free to play games, it doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think until GTA 6, I think the average person's going to then finally upgrade.
Yeah, GTA 6 is going to be a huge driver of
Mm.
current gen consoles, and so
Yep.
I mean it'll be a huge driver of PS5.
PS5. Yeah. I don't think anybody's buying an Xbox to play GTA 6.
I mean, when there was a
Some
point,
maybe
when there was a
one
point
out of 10.
where there was price parity,
Hmm.
yeah, it makes sense. And I mean, there are people who are out there that have Xboxes. Like I played with one of my coworkers that's on a Series S, like this week, and we were playing Minecraft. I don't understand like younger people. Like I've played a significant chunk of Minecraft in my life. Like I played
Hmm.
on Xbox 360 in high school. I played on PS3. I played on Vita.
Switch.
I've played. Yeah, I have it on Switch. I haven't played it extensively on Switch, but
Hmm.
Switch got crossplay on Minecraft before PlayStation did. So
Makes
like
sense.
there was that era where Minecraft, Fortnite, a lot of these games, it's like, yeah, my Nintendo and Xbox account will play together, and then PlayStation's over here in its own world, and so, but then PlayStation was like, pay us, and everybody was like, okay, we'll pay you, and they took down the walls.
Hey, yeah.
So,
Now
and
we all can be friends.
yeah, and I mean, it lets me log into my Xbox. So that's one of the interesting things is for both Gears and Minecraft on my PlayStation. When I open those games, I scan a QR code on my phone that takes me to an Xbox login. So, and my Xbox,
Hey, it works.
I've seen my Xbox friends list on my PlayStation enough times that it's like,
That's an insane statement.
but I mean, while we're talking about Xbox, Asha Sharma has been there for about a week. GDC
Mm-hmm.
is this upcoming week, and so Microsoft on all their or Xbox on all their social media platforms put up a animated GIF of Project Helix,
Mm-hmm.
which is the next generation Xbox. The reason that they announced it now is because Asha Sharma is going to GDC next week and is going to be
Oh.
talking with developers and publishers. And so to have it be an open secret, like it's going to be something that the second you talk to somebody next week at GDC about the next gen Xbox, it's going to
Mm-hmm.
appear in headlines. So why not
Yeah.
let people know is like, hey, we're going to this thing next week. We're going to be
Mm-hmm.
talking to people about this thing. Here's what this thing is. The only things that we know about it that are concrete is that it will play PC games and Xbox games,
Yeah.
which to this
Is the
point
reason
we
why PlayStation backed out of putting games on PlayStation or PC, or is that just a rumor? I haven't really seen it anywhere that PlayStation has said it.
well no PlayStation yes is backing away
Is
from
oh, they are. It's official.
yes. I don't
Okay.
think PlayStation said it, but enough people who would know have said it that
Okay. That makes
yeah.
sense.
We know Soros isn't coming to PC, which so there are some titles that we know are like the Kenna sequel is coming to PC. Obviously, Marathon just came to PC. Um, Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls is coming to PC day and date. So there are
Yeah.
some that we know, but it looks like there are some games that we know that are coming out, like Horizon Hunters Gatherings PC, PlayStation day and date. But
Mm-hmm.
it seems like their single
It,
player fare going
it's
forward is going to go back to being exclusive to PlayStation.
and that's fine. That makes sense
I
from a
mean,
company standpoint.
the thing is that the reasons they're citing is like the sales, like at first, like when they were putting out their games, people were buying them off the
Mm-hmm.
novelty of being able to play PlayStation games on their PC, and they would
Mm-hmm.
see people double dipping. So people like me, but not me because I don't own any. The only PlayStation PC port that I own is Death Stranding, and
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation didn't even do that port. It was 505 Games and Kojima Productions.
Yeah.
So that was a second party game, but I don't have any of the first party games on Steam from
Yeah.
PlayStation. But there were people like me who they could track. It's like, oh, you logged into you bought this game and played it on PlayStation, and then you
Yeah.
rebought it on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
And as time has gone on, and as they've released more and more of these games, and them coming out as full price games on PC because they're seeing diminishing sales, like title over
Yeah.
title. Like, so God of War sold more than God of War Ragnarok. Spider Man sold more than Spider Man 2. So
Mm-hmm.
Horizon Zero Dawn sold more than Forbidden West.
Horizon's a different story. But is it? I wonder, are these games optimized coming out on PC like when they're first released?
A lot
think
of them,
the
yeah.
only, I think the only one, Spider-Man 2, didn't work super great when they first. But I'm trying to see if I remember that correctly because
Well,
there was a
no,
year where all these games were coming to PC and they were all like terrible, like
I know The
2 years
Last of
ago.
Us Part 1, but then they bought Nixies,
Yes, that
and
one.
Nixies started working with them on, like, you'd see Nixies'
Hmm.
logo alongside all their PC ports, and like
Hmm.
so even that stopped being a problem. That was an issue for a little while, but all of those
Yeah.
issues have been cleared up, and now they have like even the Death Stranding 2 PC port. You see that Nixie's worked on that, and all of their ports thus far have been good. I'm worried if PlayStation's going to close them now that they're no longer doing as many PC ports, but
Probably.
hopefully they stay on for their games that we have at least a year worth of games that are coming to
Yeah.
PlayStation and PC day and date. So you can
Hmm.
have that team working on optimizing the PC versions of a year's worth of games.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
For
Project Helix,
Project, like,
yeah,
do you think we're going to get a lot of information from,
we're
what
not
is
gonna
it?
get
The
specs.
tech?
I think it'll
No,
just
no.
be a matter of like talking to people and getting games. Cause as much as
Sorry, there was a
Thunder,
plane that flew over our house that
oh,
seemed
plane.
really low.
But yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a bunch of information like hardware specs, anything like that. But
Yeah.
it'll be interesting because now Xbox is officially no longer like PlayStation's
Just X.
competition.
Yeah.
Like Switch 2 is more of competition to PlayStation than Xbox is anymore.
Yeah. That's
And
true.
so one of the things like about that we've known about the hardware is that the Xbox ROG Ally X, or no wait, the ROG Xbox Ally X, that
Yes.
um
It's ROG, so it's got to be convoluted.
it's a PC. So we were looking at monitors earlier, and I had to go for the
Monitor names will never ever make sense. 100%.
screen names because there's TVs, monitors, all
Oh
that.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
super, just fucked. But lost my train of thought. We were talking about
Oh,
that ROG was the first kind of release with this new thinking of Xbox hardware.
mm-hmm.
That was $1,000 handheld. At the time,
Mm-hmm.
that was the most expensive PC handheld you could buy. Since then, there have been some that have come out that are more expensive, more
Mm-hmm.
powerful, and but for me, like I mean, I used my Steam Deck this week, so
Yeah.
if it'll come into frame. For me, I
I'm
don't need
constantly using it.
another PC handheld. Like I am
No.
not in the market for that. Like I have for
Mm-mm.
handhelds, I have a Steam Deck and I have a Switch 2, and
Mm-hmm.
then for at my desk, I have a PS5 Pro, a Switch 2, and my rinky-dink PC. It gets the
Yeah,
job done.
I honestly think if Xbox thinks they're gonna drop a console that is in the $1,000 range, they are making a big mistake. And I can only wonder that Miss Sharma is gonna say we gotta still speak to the consumer and be affordable.
I
But if you
don't.
don't, then you're gonna then 5 years from now you're just Xbox is just no longer a brand of console makers.
Yeah. My estimate on Project Helix is minimum $1,200
Yeah, it's insane.
because at the point that it's coming, it's trying to compete with this Steam machine. Like
I will
that's
say,
just,
depending on what the Steam machine is, but why are you trying to compete with the Steam machine? You're not going to beat Steam like that.
right because Steam's willing to subsidize their because that's why the Steam Deck was affordable. It's because it was subsidized by the fact that people with Steam Decks were buying more Steam games, and
Yep.
so they get their rip and like that's how PlayStation was able to subsidize
Hmm.
PlayStations because it's like
Hmm.
we're going to sell it to you a little bit cheaper, but The Pro, especially, it doesn't come with a disk drive. So you're going to be buying your digital games from us,
Yeah.
or you're going to pay us some more money for a way to play
Just
physical
yeah.
games. And even then, if you're buying first party games, we're getting a rip of that. So,
Yeah. That's true. And I mean, there isn't really games like that that Xbox can take a loss because they're not on their consoles. I mean,
well,
Fable might be the first one of this generation that's good.
I mean, they do, their games sell better on PlayStation, but at the end of the day,
I mean, talk about for them.
Minecraft still sells ridiculously well everywhere, especially Xbox. Like Minecraft is one of the best-selling games of all time, and that is a Microsoft
Yeah.
first-party game. So
Yeah.
Forza sells well, Gear sells well, Halo sells well. Like they do have franchises.
Well, their last Halo Infinite didn't do that well.
It didn't do well post-launch.
Yeah.
Its launch was a success.
Yeah.
So it was.
I mean, you're sure, but like,
They cannibalized Forza Horizon 5 on their own platform because they released the Halo Infinite multiplayer for free the same day as Forza Horizon 5 came out.
right.
But yeah, that game, I have a copy of it. That game sold. Like, post
It just
release,
didn't have the longevity that it needed to have.
right. Like, they had a 10-year plan, but they didn't plan for year 1 to 2 of that 10-year plan, and so.
Yeah. It took them over, what, 2 years just to have Forge on there?
Yeah, and I mean, now it's in a good spot if you want to deal with that level of sweat.
No, I've tried. I think I tried last year at one point, and I was like, I'm just not good enough to play this game.
You can come play
There's no amount
Marathon.
of training that's going to help me get there
Yeah,
because they're all killing me.
so that last week when you were asking me like how I feel about Marathon, it's not how I feel about Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite, it doesn't matter what I do or how hard I try. I will never be at a competitive level in
Yeah,
Halo Infinite. But in Marathon, I'm at a competitive level. I feel like
yeah.
I'm, as far as like my friends list and account levels,
Hmm.
I'm roughly in the middle of the pack. Like there are people that are like in the high 20s to 30. I'm level 15, but I also have people below level 10 on my friends list.
Yeah.
And level 12 is where you unlock outposts. So
Hmm.
I got to level 12 yesterday, and between yesterday and today, like the amount that I've played. But yeah. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see because this
It's
we know the next gen Xbox is not going to be cheap,
yeah. I
and
mean, but like, what do you think PS6 is going to come out?
under 1,000.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing.
yeah,
Like, because even seven, like when you're in the ballpark of Xbox's last release being 1,000, next one
hmm,
having $1,200 to $1,500 being a real possibility, anything
right,
under $1,000 is appealing. Like $700 is really appealing when the direct analog is a $1,200 box.
yeah,
So that's and
because you can get a PS5 Pro, I guess, new for what 750
yeah,
is what I'm seeing,
yeah,
and
and
that to me that is expensive for a console.
I
I
mean,
think that I don't think I will go higher than 750 if I'm thinking about a console. If I'm looking at higher than that, I'm like, well, now you're getting into I'm just gonna upgrade my PC area.
yeah, and that was my thing with the Steam machine. Like when they first were talking about it, before we realized like how bad the like component landscape was gonna get, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, depending on the price, it'll like. I think at that time we were talking about like $800, and I'm like, I could put $800 into my PC and like make
Yeah,
some shit seriously shake.
would not
Versus,
even look at the Steam machine if it was at $800. I mean, I don't necessarily need it because I have a PC, but like if I saw that price, I don't think I would even like look into specs or like watch videos on it.
I mean, I'm gonna know a shit ton about it, but where we're at with me and that is now that I know it's probably going to be over $1,000, like it's just out of the picture for me.
Oh yeah.
Um, because if I'm going to spend $1,000 on a PC, I'm either going to get an entirely new like desktop, or I'm going to trick out my rinky-dink existing build. Like, so there's all that. What's up, Fade?
What's up, Fade?
But yeah, so yeah, I see even if PlayStation like PS6 comes out, day one is 750. When you compare that to 1200,
Possible. I mean,
and honestly, because Tom from Moore's Law is dead, which has been a reliable hardware leaker. Like he was the first person to say PS5 Pro. He accurately talked about like the architecture, and he's like,
mm,
"Oh, it's going to have an AI upscaler, which we have Pisser, um, which got an improvement. RE9 is the
yes.
first game. So, Ghost of Yotai would let you
Hmm.
choose between Pisser and FSR, and there's FSR upscaling in Marathon, which is something that I noticed on my Pro, and
Hmm.
then Resident Evil 9 apparently has the newer version of Pisser that,
That's cool.
yeah,
Is it
so,
only for Pro, or
yeah,
does the PS5 have it too?
no. The
No. Okay.
PS5
Doesn't have
GPU,
the. Yeah.
yeah, it's the GPU side of things that is
Hmm.
driving Pisser, and the GPU on the base PS5 that can't do any of those AI upscaling tasks. And the CPU is the same. So yeah,
Got it.
unfortunately on the PS5, like base PS5, you're getting one of the best versions. You're just not getting a version, the best PlayStation version. But it's
Yeah.
still
Okay.
a very
I
good
mean,
version.
yeah, played fantastically. I
All
mean,
right.
the Resident Evil 9 can actually run on the Steam Deck, which is insane.
Well, Capcom games, like that's the thing. I played Monster Hunter World and Rise on my Steam Deck pretty
Hmm.
extensively. Wild's a very different story, but
I mean, it's a big, big game.
yeah,
They got big monsters in that one.
yeah. But Pragmata, like I haven't played. Oh, the Pragmata demo hard crashed my Steam Deck, so.
Yeah. So no.
But I think it
That one's gonna
could.
be a
I
no.
think by the time the game comes out, it'll be Steam Deck verified.
Right.
Which that game got moved up a week. So instead of the day
Oh yeah,
before
that's
my
true.
birthday, it's a week and a day before my birthday.
Now you
Uh,
said that you might buy two copies. What do you mean by
no, I said I would buy my PlayStation copy for sure,
that?
and I would ask for somebody to get me a Switch copy for my birthday. Like
Mm.
maybe my sister, my mom, somebody like
There you go.
somebody who is not me or my wife.
Fair enough.
Yeah, somebody who is not on any of my bank accounts to buy me a physical Switch 2 copy of Pragmata. So that still could happen. And the
Hmm.
early purchase bonus lasts until the. So there was pre order bonuses. Now
Hmm.
all of those pre order bonuses are still going to be available until the day before my birthday.
Hmm.
And so my digital copy on PlayStation, which I'm still going to pre order and have ready to go, I'll just be
Yep.
able to play it a week earlier. Um, but yeah, so, but also by the time my birthday rolls around, there might be another April game that I'm not thinking about that I want a copy of that I can ask for. So instead of having
You're
two
you're
copies of
completely right.
Pragmata.
Because there was actually a game that you had messaged us about yesterday that I don't even know how, but completely forgot was coming out so soon. And that is Scott Pilgrim X.
Yeah, it's EX.
EX.
Yeah, so
EXX.
so randomly, so in between taking a break from marathon last night, I hopped. I
Mhm.
saw a bunch of people in the Rupee server. I hopped in the voice call. I saw it was Deontay, Aber, Jawan, and Jawan was
Fellas.
like, I don't know if he was just feeling generous, but he just gifted me a copy of Scott Pilgrim EX,
Shout out Jawan.
and so and it seemed like he was starting it. Apparently, Deontay had played it before, and Aber had played it before. But the four of us, we partied up and we played through the first half of that game. And I was on my. That's how I was on my Steam Deck because he gifted it to me. I like accepted it on my PC. I was like, I don't feel like being tethered to my desk. I've been at my desk playing
First-
marathon for hours at this point. So
Mhm.
let me like get into a more comfortable like. I was like, I can't go lie down in the bedroom because if I lie down in the bedroom, like I had my AirPod in, I was in Discord on my phone, but I was like, if I go and I lie down in my bedroom, I'm going to sleep. Like it's game over. So I laid on the couch back there, and just kind of like spread out and played the first half of Scott Pilgrim with
Nice.
Deontay, Juwan, and Neighbor.
Yeah.
And like I had heated up leftovers, and like I was eating the fries with a fork, but it was
Mhm.
fried shrimp and fries, and I was like, I need to use my hands on these shrimp, so I'm not going to do that while we're playing. But then a bunch of people were like, I'm hungry, and it's like, all right.
Sweet.
So everybody kind of hopped off to go get food or watch anime or do whatever they were doing,
Mhm.
and I was like, cool, I can plug my Steam Deck up. Like, it's got below 50% battery for the first time in a really long time.
Hell yeah.
I was like, I'll plug it up, I'll eat these shrimp, and be able to go wash my hands without. I was able to walk like.
Greasing up your Steam Deck.
Right. I was able to walk downstairs, get a beer while playing the game with everybody. Like, it was
It's,
great. Like, I'm
it's
typically
always a great
not.
time.
Yeah, I'm typically not the handheld gamer guy. Like, I'm typically
Mhm.
most comfortable at my desk, but like after my desk being marathon hard coded, because like I had a stream up on my second monitor of somebody else playing marathon because there were Twitch drops.
Mhm.
So like for both of my monitors being dedicated to marathon for a really long time, being able to just completely detach and go on my Steam Deck. I did search if Marathon worked on Steam Deck, but because it's Linux and Bungie and they're
Oh
anti-cheat,
yeah.
it doesn't.
I feel like that's with almost everything.
Yeah,
Like.
and the problem with anti-cheats and Linux is the same problem anti-cheats are having with Windows 10. And because I don't
Mm.
have Secure Boot, I'm stuck on Windows 10. And so, like, there are just a bunch of these multiplayer games that if I want to play them, I have to play on PlayStation.
Mm.
Fortunately, Battlefield 6, like, I have never enjoyed Battlefield. At this point, I don't think I ever will enjoy Battlefield.
That's
But,
fair. I'm the same way. I've definitely given it the honest to God try, and it's like it's a good game, but it's a good game that is not for me.
right, that's the thing. Like, if you enjoy, not Marathon, if you enjoy Battlefield, like, more power to you, go play
Hmm.
Battlefield. I've tried playing Battlefield. I've tried playing Battlefield by myself. I've tried playing
Hmm.
Battlefield with friends who were into Battlefield. I've tried playing Battlefield with people who I didn't regularly play with, but were just into Battlefield.
Hmm.
At no point have I ever enjoyed it. The
Yeah,
closest I've gotten to
same.
enjoying a Battlefield game were those Medal of Honor reboots on the PS3 360 era. Like those Medal of Honor games.
Oh, those
Yeah.
Medal of Honor games are different.
Well, Dice made those. Dice made those as in between games, between Battlefield games. So,
Hmm.
like,
That makes sense.
but yeah. So, the closest I've gotten to enjoying Mirror's Edge and those Medal of Honor games and the Battlefront games are the
Hmm.
closest I've gotten to enjoying a Battlefield game.
Yeah. Feel that. Oh yeah, I did. I did actually also play some Scott Pilgrim EX this morning. I think I got a few hours into it.
How far did
Uh,
you get? Like, what were
I
you?
got. I. Is it a spoiler if I tell you who I fought?
No, I I don't think because
Because
it's such
everybody's.
it's a short
Yeah,
game. If you watch the
yeah.
movie and or the anime, you kind of
Kind of know who the villains are.
right. So I was playing as Matthew Patel the entire time because brown
Sick.
guy.
Glad the X's. I'm glad it goes based off the anime series. I think from Netflix, so all the X's are extra cool now.
Yeah, most of the X's.
Yeah.
Because the Kadi and Nagi twins are like an assist, but you can't play as them. They're not playable.
And then, can you play as Todd, the
Yes.
vegan? No, you
Yes.
can?
Mm-hmm.
Because he also has a job. He works at one of the vegan restaurants in town.
Yeah, I think there was like a different vegan that stands in because we. Oh
Mm,
no! Wait, hold on. You might be right. It might have been Chris Evans' character, the first
yeah, you
X,
can play as what's his name? Number two
Captain
or whatever.
America,
Yes.
douchey Captain America.
Let's see. Characters you can play as is Lucas Lee and Roxy.
Yeah.
And you can play Scott, Ramona, Lucas Lee, Roxy, Robot Zero One, Matthew Patel, and then Gideon.
So our party of four was Gideon, Matthew
Sick.
Patel, Robot, and Lucas Lee.
Cool.
So that,
Lucas Lee looks like he like trucks over everybody.
yeah, he was. The funny thing was like you can like pick up weapons and stuff, and
Hmm.
like I think Deontay was playing Lucas Lee. It was just like every time like everybody would be ready to go where we were supposed to go, and he'd go and pick something up and bring it with us.
That's funny. Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun. Oh, sorry, I got up to I just beat Envy, in the like got a spooky town kind of area.
I think our last fight was the second Metal Scott fight.
The second Metal Sky. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's wherever, because I'm sure Deontay had played through the entire game. Like he said we were at the halfway point, and so and
Hmm.
all I've played today has been marathon. So
Yeah. Yeah, I got through that. I just spent most of the time kind of grinding out in the little town area just so I can get all the power-ups. Because
okay,
I don't know if you were dealing with this, but playing by yourself, and I'm playing on medium, so I'm not going playing on hard.
we're playing
It's
on normal.
hard.
I
Yeah, I'm
don't.
playing on normal,
Okay,
medium.
because it was easy, very easy, normal, and then like hard. But we were playing on normal, but we had four people. People did die. I died for sure during a boss fight.
They gang up on you like
Well, we didn't have that
hardcore.
problem. We were ganging up on the bosses. Like anytime there was a boss
Yeah,
fight, it was kind of unfair.
that's cool. I
We
mean,
would
hey,
just jump all of the
it
bosses,
makes sense. Yeah.
and they'd have people coming from the side to try and help them. And we'd have, like it'd always be like four on the boss, and then oh somebody's coming. Distinctively, whoever was on that side would
Hmm.
go take out the ads and then go back to the boss. It was
Yeah.
we were jumping them.
This game is amazing.
And it runs great on Steam Deck. Like that,
Oh,
that was
beautifully.
that was one of the perfect uses of my Steam Deck. A multiplayer game, let me be
Hmm.
on Discord on my phone and just
Hmm.
like play something not super demanding, not super like reflex heavy. Like
Oh
my
no, you're just
frame rate would like kind of fluctuate a little bit, but because
mhm.
like I didn't notice it because it wasn't something that was super fast paced like that.
No.
And the only reason I knew it was fluctuating was because the FPS counter that I have on
Hmm.
my Steam Deck screen.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
as far as feel, like I at no point noticed a feel of like, oh, this is a lesser version of this.
And it's the music is still as fantastic as the first one. It's Anamanaguchi who's back.
Yeah, I think
It felt real nostalgic hearing like starting up the game. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good.
so. It was interesting for me that a lot of the music in the first game, the stuff I realized more were like the remixes of the songs from the movie. But this, I feel like the soundtrack's more so standing on its own. And
Mm-hmm.
we were noticing tracks like as we were playing of like
Mm-hmm.
that stand out like just completely independent of the movie or my association to the anime. They might be in the anime because I love the anime opening. Like
Oh yeah, it's really good.
the anime opening
No,
for Scott Pilgrim
it
is
it was more video gaming. I really like the background of the set of this game because there's a lot of Easter eggs that play into a lot of other games. I mean, the saving is from Sonic 2, the Hedgehog 2, which is dope. Also, the background characters
the
from
girl
like
from
seeing
Seconds is in the
is
background.
yeah, both of them because it's the little chef lady and then one of the waitresses. They're like hanging out together outside of what is it, Cool Topic or something like that? Cold
Man,
Topic,
cold topic. It killed
bro.
me. It took me out. And the fact that you go in there to buy alternate colors, I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, that was exciting. I'm thoroughly enjoying this every part of this game. They put a lot of details into it.
fuck.
Also, hi Nick, my brother's in the chat.
What up? Yes, I mentioned Mirror's Edge, and I'll mention it again. Do I have a physical copy of Mirror's Edge?
Probably.
I do not. I'll remedy that at some point. But I definitely have it digitally on Xbox, so backwards compatibility. Like, I can play Mirror's Edge. I have it on Steam also. That's something I realized a couple episodes ago. We were talking about Mirror's Edge, and I was like, do I have it on Steam. So, I think it's
Dope.
installed on my Steam Deck, so I'll dabble a little bit of Mirror's Edge.
Mm-hmm.
It won't have the PS3 exclusive DLC, which for me, like PS3 being my lead console, like I've played Mirror's Edge on PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PC, but
Mm-hmm.
like my main version was the PS3 version, and that had like exclusive DLC that wasn't on any of the other versions.
Yeah, that's dope.
All right. I said fuck because we're going to be at the Atlanta Sci-Fi Fantasy Expo
Oh yeah,
this
next week.
Saturday, this Sunday. Like a
Mm-hmm.
week from this recording, we will be live and in person
Mm-hmm.
having a panel. Um, I've been texting a bunch of people. DM me on Discord if you want the flyer. I posted
It's gonna
about
be
it in the
awesome.
IRL events. Chris will be joining us this year.
Yeah, I'm excited. I was sad I got to miss last year, but it's gonna be fun this year.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And we're gonna have the video version. Last year, like one of our restrictions is like we didn't have the setup to do a video version.
Mm.
This year we will have two different camera angles that the entire file will be put into Chris's hands. So
It'll be fun. Good time editing.
yeah,
Make the CPU work.
two video files on the timeline is not gonna murder your CPU or GPU. Maybe me, but you know you'll be fine.
Yeah. No,
I
it'd be
do
dope.
audio and live streaming. Like that's what
That's
this
true.
computer is good at.
Hey man, normally I'm downloading the live episode from our YouTube account and then editing that one, so it's gonna be like, oh,
I
I came
could
to play ball this game.
I could send you a higher quality version because I save it. I have redundancies of recordings of every
Hmm.
single episode on my PC. So
Yeah,
if ever you want more quality, I can send you those.
I'll hit you up. You did mention earlier in the game or early in this episode that you'd played 9 hours of marathon, and coincidentally, that's how long it took me to beat Resident Evil 9.
9 hours to beat Resident Evil 9?
Yeah,
Poetic.
yeah, it was beautiful.
All right, so give me a review. Give me like a number score. Give me, because last week you hadn't beat it. You hadn't gotten enough time to play it the
Hmm.
way you wanted to play it. This
Hmm.
week, going into it, you have had enough time to beat it. Are you doing another playthrough? Is it like, I know there's a new game plus. Like, I know the standard Capcom fares there, and there's like
Yeah.
replay value to Resident Evil games. So like, how are
Hmm.
you tackling that? How do you feel like post the ending? Like, where are you going for the
Okay.
future of this game?
First of all, review. I honestly think it's a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. I think this, especially playing the end of the game, because at the part where I had ended off before in the last episode, I hadn't really gotten into like deep into Raccoon City, but playing as Leon, traversing Raccoon City deeper than than you ever have inside a game, even though like this one, it's obviously after it got nuked, so it's under rubble. But like being able to go through all of Raccoon City, and there's like going through the old Kendo gun shop, going through the RPD again, which was, aside from it having some damages and you weren't able to go into all the rooms because the building somewhat collapsed in different areas. I could literally go through it like I was playing Resident Evil 2 again. Like I knew what rooms, what area led me to where, and how to get through this area. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. This is amazing. And there's another monster that you fight that's in there that's just gonna like take you back. It's just finishing the game made me love it even more. Because as you go through Raccoon City, you're going to eventually go to another area that's like spectacular. I'm currently working on the speed run. I'm working on platinuming it.
Okay.
So one of the trophies is going through the level without healing. Grace kind of has this weapon where you suck up blood, zombie infected blood, in this like syringe, and then you use that as a tool to make ammo. Or but there's another one where you can make this. I forget what it's called, but it's kind of the shot that you sneak attack another zombie,
Yeah.
and it
It's
blows up.
I've
For
seen
real.
her use that on the big dude. I don't know if it was in the Discord or on
They
Instagram.
showed it in one of the trailers where
Well,
it just blows
I
up a
I definitely
zombie.
didn't pay attention to the trailers, like
That's fair.
because, and I mean we talked about this a little bit last week, but I've played through all of Resident Evil 5 multiple times. Like I played through
Hmm.
it solo back on PS3. I played through it co-op
Hmm.
back on PS3. You and I have played through the beginning of half of that game
I think we're
multiple
halfway
times.
through it. Yes.
Yeah. So I'll count. I'll say we've probably gotten through the first half of that game 3 times. So I'm going to
Yes.
count that as one full playthrough. So
One day we'll finish it.
one day.
One day. One day we'll kill Wesker.
And then I got Resident Evil 6. So I have that on PS4. We can give it a go, Chris.
I know, I know, I know. I need to give it a try because there's a lot of this game because it's post six. Six is still canon, so there's a lot of this game that is like Leon after six, or they did this in six. I'm like, I kind of remember that. It was also, God, 20 years ago. Not 20 years ago, obviously, but like 15 at least.
But yeah, so right now where I stand, so it looks like we're getting Code Veronica and Zero, and then RE1 remake. All of these and RE10, all of these we're getting before RE5 remake. But I
I
want
don't actually know about getting RE10 before RE5. And here's a theory that me and some other Resident Evil uh, lovers have
some
kind of come up
Crimson
with.
heads.
Yes. Um, some Stars members. Resident Evil 2, all the remakes except for 3, which is kind of like was a DLC game, honestly, was really following Leon's story. And I think the next set of remakes with 1 in 5 and then Code Veronica will follow Chris's story throughout the series. And then we're going to get Resident Evil 10 will have, I think, is going to have Chris come into play because you kind of had him with Ethan, and Ethan's story is now done with 7 and 8. So Chris is out there doing things, and at the end of 8, there were some BSAA members who were infected, and they're using bioweapons as their soldiers now. So they're going to have to come back to that.
Okay,
And
that yeah, I was gonna ask about like because I don't want to. I have questions that I'll ask you off air because they definitely
okay.
would spoil stuff for
Mhm.
people. Like, they, I think we're still within like don't spoil RE9 for people territory. So
That's fair. A lot
like
of people wait for Capcom games to go on sale because Capcom's games do consistently go on sale.
oh yeah,
I
oh
would
yeah.
say this game is definitely worth the full price. It's
I'm
a
not
love
gonna buy
letter
it for the full
to.
price.
That's fair, but it's a love letter to 7 and 8 with Grace's side of the story, and then RE2, RE4 remake, just perfectly mixed together. It really just keeps the freshness of like Grace's story really scares the hell out of you. You wish it would end, and then you get to play as Leon just take down everybody like it's nothing. And that's why I think it's truly a 10 out of 10. Where I think sometimes, except for RE2, I love that game. RE2 remake. I speedrun that game against Dead End Gaming. Like that one will always go down hands down as one of my favorite RE games of all time. Um, I really
Right.
do think with like 7 and 8, it did get to a point where like, okay, I'm over this. I'm at a point where I've reached my horror limit. I got to take a break. But they really kept me from having to do that with like adding in Leon as like a side thing, a little relief.
All right. So I'm looking because I have Resident Evil 2 and 3, and I
Hmm.
have 5 and 6. I have 7. I might have 8. I have 0 and 1, the HD remasters. And then I don't know if I have Revelations 1 and or 2. I might due to
I
PlayStation
don't
Plus.
have 1 or 2. Wait, I think I have 2. Or did I play 2 on one of my friends' consoles?
So it's looking like RE2. What's your speedrun time on that? What was like the
I got my lowest one was 2 hours and 8 minutes.
okay, so it's saying 9 hours is like a regular playthrough. That doesn't
Hmm.
have co op, right?
No,
Okay, and then 3 looks like it's 6 hours. So I want to play through definitely 2, 3, and 4 remake. And then
I think 4 will be your favorite one.
yeah, the reason I don't have 4 remake, and so I'm like, I want to play through 2 and 3, and then that will get me to get 4 remake.
Hmm.
And so that's where I'm at with those. 7 and 8 are kind of the least appealing to me currently. Well, 6 is the least appealing,
Yeah,
to be
agreed.
fair. But
7 is good, but I think I really have an affinity for it because it brought the series back from, I mean,
Dormancy.
six being bad, and then he just kind of went dormant for a while, and it brought the series back to what it is.
Yeah.
So I have an affinity for seven,
I mean, I
eight.
have 7 and 8, so
Mm-hmm.
I'd be down to play through them. They are both longer than than 2 or 3. And if I play 2 and then 3,
I don't
I'll
think it's longer than 9 hours.
7 is 9.5, 8
Okay,
is 10, and
that one
Requiem
I
is
think
10.5.
eight. You kind of go through a lot.
Yeah, 7 and 8 added a third person mode, right? Or was it just 8?
Eight just added a third. I don't know what seven did. I think it was just eight.
Okay, well, I'm definitely playing all of these, as many of these. Like when I inevitably get to 9 in the distant future, I'm playing that
A
whole
third
game in
person.
third person. Fuck that.
That's fine. You get to see a lot more of Grace's like personality, which I cannot. I cannot praise that the voice actress enough for how well she did in this game. I think she is 100% going to be at the Game Awards for acting.
People just
She
don't
did a
seem to
fantastic
like
job.
her. I've seen a lot of hate
I
for
don't
her.
know who. See, everything I'm seeing, which I might just be living in a everybody loves Resident Evil bubble, which is probably true on my algorithm, but I think everybody's loving Grace's acting.
I've seen everybody loving Leon and his one
Well,
liners,
everybody's fucking hard on for Leon.
but I've seen I as far like the only negative note that I've seen about the game consistently is Grace and her wah, 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 like that. Like
Sure.
I've heard multiple reviews of like the you're an FBI agent, get your shit together. Don't you can't like it's terrifying.
Let's talk about this because this isn't spoilers. You are a journalist FBI agent who has never been out in the field. You were told by your director with no backup to go to the hotel where your mother was killed in. Who does that? That's not a spoiler. That's been out.
My thing, I'll make my decision on it when I get there, and
You'll
like,
probably hate
because like that's the
her.
thing. I like Chris, I like Sheva, I like Leon.
But all these people are very like they're agents, like in the field, been there, done that agents. She is more and she's more like on the lines with Ethan, but has more of a personality than Ethan did. Um, which is just like the everyday person just going at if you're an everyday person surviving an outbreak and going through hell practically, you kind of act like them. Even though it's cooler to see Leon say one-liners as you chopping zombie's head off with a chainsaw, it, Grace is more relatable to the everyday person.
All right,
But you don't play video games to be the everyday person.
true. Right, that's the thing. Like, she's a real like from what I can tell. Like, if I were in the
Hmm.
situation she were in, I probably would not be an eloquently like my delivery of shit would probably not be the best.
Fair enough. I
And
mean,
I'm
there is one
podcasting.
point where Leon hands her a gun because she's got to get a weapon. Hands her a gun. It only has one bullet in it.
The
There are a
Requiem.
lot of
That
people who
gun
would
is
have
fucking
take it. It's sick.
the name. The
It is
fact
sick.
naming your gun. The fact that the gun has a name. The name is Requiem. Like,
This game is so cool. It's such a good game. Capcom is cooking this year.
yeah, I'm
I
hoping
got Pragmata in next month.
Yep. And we're probably
I'm in.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 looks great. It's not for me, but it
Yeah.
looks like if Monster Hunter Stories games are for you, and I know that it is
Mm-hmm.
for that for a lot of people, like
Mm-hmm.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 looks good. Doesn't
Yeah.
look good to me, but I've also played the beginning of Monster Hunter Stories 2 3 times and have not enjoyed it remotely any of those times.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. I mean, it's that's fair. Is it not like Pokemon but for Monster Hunter? Because you catch the monsters instead of
the Monsties, and you ride them, and you only have a
Monsties?
team of one, really? Like, I don't, I'm not the authority. I get that
Sure.
they're good games. I've played them. They're not for me.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll go to Pokemon
Fair
for
enough.
my Pokemon. I'll go to Monster Hunter for hunting the monsters.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Speaking of
Cool.
which, they added the USJ stuff. We got Madrid. He fought Legiacris.
Oh, hell yeah. See? He's back.
Yeah, we got him. We got him good this time. Like, but the USJ armor they added and weapons they added those back. Those have been reoccurring for a
Nice.
while. I think they were in Generations Ultimate. I know they were in World. I know they were in Rise. Now they're in Wilds. So played some with Radic and Juwan and Madrid and got in there and did that.
Nice. It's cool armor, actually.
The USJ stuff, yeah, it is cool.
Yeah.
It has a long sword and a bow, and
Mm-hmm.
since Monster Hunter Wilds is free on PlayStation Plus, like if anybody needs to be carried through that game, I'm going to try and carry them on long swords. So I'll handicap myself by
Oh, there
using
you
a
go.
weapon I never use, but I'm like my armor is still going to be like my master rank armor, and the weapons are going to be master rank weapons. It's just I'm going to learn how to use long swords, so maybe it can be part of my rotation of mains. Because my rotation of mains right now are great sword and shield, and sometimes I use dual blades, and sometimes I use switch axe. But I think I should be using
Long
long
sword is-
sword at least on the level I'm using dual blades.
Yeah.
I'm a
You
weeb.
might as well master. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, we've been going kind of long. Do you have any one more things you want to get out for this week's episode?
I did. So after beating 9, I kind of wanted to take a break from horror for a second. Then I'm working on jumping back into it. But I did start playing Romeo is a Dead Man. That game is a mind fuck. It, there's a message behind it. I even haven't got there yet, or haven't gotten it yet, or I just am not media literate enough. But it's cool. The hub world that you kind of upgrade everything is it's fun. It's kind of got that Stardew Valley look to it, where it's pixelated, HD pixelated, or whatever. And then, but it's kind of hard as a beat 'em up kind of game. I'm stuck on a boss. So like I was like, I had at least tried it 5 times, and I was like,
Oof.
I'm doing something wrong here, and then I put it down.
Yeah,
'Cause-
that's where I'd look it up. Like that's one thing with me and Marathon.
Mhm.
Anything like there was this one objective. It was like hack this terminal. I get to the terminal. It's like no power. All right, I'm looking up this exact quest and I'm going to figure out how to restore power. Because I ran around this building long enough that somebody heard me and came and killed me. That
Mhm.
And then the next time I loaded in, after watching that YouTube video, I knew exactly where on the bottom floor the hand scanner was to reactivate the power, and I
Mhm.
hacked the terminal.
Yeah. Dope.
But yeah,
it
so
seems like a game I can jump in and out of, not really take too serious. But it's fun every time I played it.
It's
I got a little frustrated and rage quit and watched One Piece instead.
it'd be like that. All right. Well, that's
That's
it.
it.
Remember, you can follow us all collectively around the internet, cheesycontrollerpodcast.com. You can follow me on Instagram at Anton6, followed by 2 X's. Chris, where can people find you?
You can find me in the Discord.
You can also find me in the Discord. Very
Always.
easy. Until next time, this has been another good production. Keep it cheesy. Video version Chris, audio version Kuma. Chat GPT writes the description still. Sorry. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 377 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlatte. Joining me, as always, we have the Mecha Stardew Valley, Chris Montalbano.
Scott Pilgrim is back, baby.
We got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. We're going to be talking about my exploits off on Tau Ceti 4 in the game Marathon. We're going to talk about Chris's exploits out in Raccoon City in the game Resident Evil 9. And we're going to talk about our joint exploits in the magical land of Toronto in Scott Pilgrim EX.
Ooh.
Okay, stop the recording. Let me raid somebody on Twitch. Now that I know that these modules work and I'm logged in on both of them, it's great.
Yeah.
Sir Lar is playing Resident Evil Requiem on PC Insanity difficulty. There are drops enabled apparently. 261 viewers, so anybody on Twitch, go over there. Chris, get your drops. I don't know what you'll get, but it's Resident Evil shit, so get it.
I'm getting it.
3, 2, 1, raid.